Now, Senku actually have discovered electricity from biographic books about Thomas Edison creating the first light bulb, which we actually had back to the present, where he actually recreated the electricity and created the first light bulb, first in 3700 years, in which we actually knew that Jin actually working for Tsukasa, in which we actually knew that was going to happen. And so the others have told Suka that Tsukasa is evil. So they actually told her about him. And when we saw Jin actually saw the generator, he actually reminded himself that we saw him being resurrected by Tsukasa, who actually gathered enough statues for his army, so he actually going to battle Senku, in which we actually seen Jin remembering him, and so they decided to work together and actually told Jin to kill Senku. But before that actually happened, we saw Jin being attacked by magma, and he actually pierced him with his spear. But he actually protected himself, which they didn't see who did it, but Suka actually decided to investigate and actually told them magma was responsible for it, in which we actually knew it was actually about the tournament they actually have once every generation, which they call it the grand bout. A tournament for whoever wins will get Rui hand in marriage, in which we saw Magma say that because of her illness, he will let her die than to be married to her. So Kohaku actually decided to defeat Magma, so she actually won, which that's the reason why their father have disowned her for doing that. And so we actually knew this actually what actually happened, and we actually can tell that this is actually about that tournament and Magma's jealousy. And we actually knew that Jin was about to run to Tsukasa and tell him about the fake report that he actually had made with Senku, in which we actually can tell that Kohaku actually trains with sorry, Kinru and Jinru about for the tournament. And so we actually heard from Senku that Jin actually left, and then they actually heard from him that he wants to create cola, and that actually is a good idea for Senku. And so they actually thought that he's a good guy after all. And that is actually how Senku got the idea from Jin about an ice cold cola, but it actually meant he wanted to create something they never did, in which they wanted to create glass for cola. And so they actually going to recreate glass so they can actually make cola. So I guess that Jin is actually a good guy, but we actually can tell that Senku wants to recreate glass. But the grand bout is actually for the hand of Rui. So we're actually going to see them recreate glass and what they're going to do about the tournament on the next episode next weekend. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment on what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guy Jordan here saying signing out. Laters!